Have you ever wondered how to properly care for succulents in Pakistan? Well, you've stumbled upon the right place. Our aim in this video is to walk you through a comprehensive guide on succulent care, tailored specifically for the unique climate and conditions of Pakistan. But first, let's talk succulents. These are a group of plants known for their thick, fleshy leaves that store water. Succulents are a popular choice of houseplants worldwide due to their exotic appearance and minimal care requirements. They come in an array of shapes, sizes, and colors, adding a dash of life to any interior space. In Pakistan, where temperatures can soar, succulents are a wonderful choice. They are sun-loving, drought-tolerant, and perfect for those who might not have a green thumb. With our guide, we'll help you navigate the ins and outs of succulent care, taking into account the specific conditions of Pakistan. By the end of this video, you will be a pro at caring for your succulents in Pakistan. Understanding the climate and weather conditions of Pakistan is crucial for succulent care. Let's dive into the Pakistani climate, an intricate blend of temperatures, humidity, and sunlight, all of which play vital roles in the health and growth of your succulents. Pakistan, as a country, experiences a multitude of climates due to its geographical diversity. From the warm coastal areas of Karachi to the cool, temperate regions of Gilgit-Baltistan, the climate changes dramatically. Focusing on temperature first, Pakistan experiences a wide range, from scorching summers to chilly winters. During the summer months, temperatures can soar to 45 degrees Celsius in certain regions, which can be a bit too hot for some succulents. On the other hand, winter temperatures can drop to -degrees in northern areas. Succulents, being hardy plants, can tolerate a wide range of temperatures. However, extremes can stress them, leading to stunted growth or even death. Moving on to humidity, most parts of Pakistan have relatively low humidity, particularly in the interior regions, which is perfect for succulents. These plants hail from arid regions and thus thrive in low humidity. However, coastal areas such as Karachi, with higher humidity levels, may require more care to prevent succulents from overwatering and rot. Now let's talk about sunlight. Pakistan, being close to the equator, receives ample sunlight throughout the year. Sunlight is vital for succulents as it promotes photosynthesis, the process through which plants make food. But remember, while succulents love sunlight, they can get sunburned if exposed to harsh midday sun for extended periods. So it's a balancing act between ensuring they get enough light and protecting them from sunburn. So what does all this mean for your succulents? It means you need to consider the specific climate of your area. Is it hot or cold, humid or dry? And how much sunlight does it receive? By understanding these factors and adjusting your care accordingly, you can create the most conducive environment for your succulents to thrive. Now that you understand the Pakistani climate, you can better care for your succulents. The right soil can make a huge difference in your succulents' health. Succulents are unique, and their soil needs are just as distinct. These desert dwellers require a well-draining soil to prevent water from sitting around their roots, which can cause rot. Imagine a desert after a rainstorm. The water quickly percolates through the sand, leaving a dry surface. That's the kind of environment your succulents want to live in. So what's the perfect soil for your succulent? A general rule of thumb is to go for a soil mix that is 1 part organic matter to 2 parts inorganic material. The organic matter, often a standard potting soil, provides nutrients. The inorganic material, such as pumice or perlite, ensures good drainage. You might think, why not just use sand? Sand seems like a logical choice, right? After all, succulents are from the desert. But here's the kicker. Not all sand is created equal. Fine sand can compact and prevent water from draining. Instead, opt for coarse sand, which has larger particles and facilitates better drainage. Now, let's talk about pH levels. Succulents prefer slightly acidic to neutral pH, somewhere between 6 and 7. If your soil is too acidic or too alkaline, it can interfere with your plant's ability to absorb nutrients. You can easily prepare the ideal soil mix for your succulents at home. Start with a base of standard potting soil. Then add in your inorganic material. You can use perlite, pumice, or coarse sand, or even a mix of these. Stir it all together until it's well combined. Test your soil's pH using a simple kit from your local garden store. If it's too acidic, add a bit of lime. If it's too alkaline, a bit of sulfur will do the trick. Remember, succulents are adaptable and can survive in less than perfect conditions. However, providing them with the ideal soil will not only ensure their survival, but also allow them to thrive and grow. With the right soil, your succulents will thrive. Watering is a crucial aspect of succulent care. Dive into the heart of this matter and you'll realize that it's not just about doling out a daily dose of HB Roll 2.0. Oh no, when it comes to succulents, it's a fine art form. Let's start with the basics. Frequency and amount are the two key elements that dictate the watering routine. Succulents are desert dwellers. They're used to arid conditions and they've evolved to survive with minimal water. So the golden rule of thumb? Water thoroughly, but infrequently. It's not about a strict schedule, rather, it's about understanding your plant's needs. A good approach is to let the soil completely dry out between waterings. This mimics the natural environment of a succulent, where torrential damp hours are followed by periods of drought. Now, on to the amount. When you do water, do it thoroughly. The goal is to ensure every root gets a drink. But don't let your plant sit in water. Make sure your pot has good drainage to avoid waterlogged roots. A common misconception is that succulents hoard water in their leaves, but in reality, it's the roots that do the heavy lifting. Overwatering and underwatering can both lead to trouble, and the signs can be confusingly similar. Overwatered succulents could have mushy, discolored leaves that feel squishy to touch. Underwatered ones, on the other hand, might have shriveled, wrinkled leaves. A key difference is that overwatered plants often have yellow leaves, while underwatered ones have more of a dried, brownish appearance. It's a balancing act, isn't it? But once you get the hang of it, you'll find that your succulents can thrive with minimal intervention. They're tough little guys, after all. Just remember to be attuned to your plant's needs and adjust your watering routine as necessary. And here's the kicker. Overwatering is the #1 killer of succulents. So if you're ever in doubt, err on the side of too dry rather than too wet. Remember, when it comes to watering succulents, less is often more. Sunlight and temperature play a significant role in succulent health. When we talk about sunlight, succulents are sun-loving plants. They thrive best in bright but indirect light. An east or west-facing window would provide the perfect amount of light for these desert plants. However, be careful, as too much direct sunlight can cause sunburn or even kill your beloved succulents. And what about those of us who don't have access to ample natural light? Well, you're not out of luck. Artificial light can be a good substitute. Consider using fluorescent lights or specialized grow lights. They can provide the necessary spectrum of light that succulents need for photosynthesis. Moving on to temperature, succulents are hardy plants that can withstand a wide range of temperatures. They can tolerate anything from a chilly 15 degrees Celsius to a scorching 35 degrees. However, they prefer a more temperate climate. Strive to keep your indoor environment between 20 and 25 degrees Celsius for optimal succulent health. But what happens when temperatures get extreme? Extreme cold can be detrimental to succulents. If you live in a region where the temperatures drop below freezing, consider bringing your succulents indoors during the winter months. On the other hand, extreme heat can also be harmful. If temperatures soar above 35 degrees, provide your succulents with some shade or bring them inside. Remember, sudden changes in temperature can shock your succulents, leading to wilting or even death. So, try to maintain a stable environment for your plants. To sum up, succulents need a balance of sunlight and temperature to thrive. Be mindful of their natural habitat, the desert, and try to mimic those conditions as closely as possible. By doing so, you'll have a flourishing collection of succulents in no time. By managing sunlight and temperature, you can ensure your succulents stay healthy. Let's quickly recap the key points discussed today. We started by understanding the unique Pakistani climate and how it impacts succulent growth. We learned that the warm temperatures and low humidity make it an ideal environment for these resilient plants. Next, we delved into the world of soil preparation. We discovered that a well-draining soil mix is crucial to prevent root rot and ensure healthy growth. We also emphasized the importance of watering techniques, highlighting that succulents are more susceptible to overwatering than underwatering. Finally, we touched on the significance of managing sunlight and temperature. We underscored that while succulents love the sun, they also need a break from intense heat. Remember, balance is key. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to succulent care in Pakistan. Your succulents will thank you.